Greetings and God bless. So yesterday I arrived in Arkansas, and there was a lady who was standing, and she had her shirt or her jacket down all the way down, um a- wearing a white bra. And I was like, what is going on? So we were waiting for our luggage. And basically, like, in my experience, you don't even wanna have your bra strap showing, much less the whole half bra. And I saw during, June of last year or this year when I was in Denver, there was a lady, like, these 2 black couples, and this seems to be a thing going on in the African American community. So this lady had her whole one boob hanging out. Like, this was downtown 16th Street Mall, Denver, Colorado. And I figured it was some sort of LBGT thing because it was during that month, and I think there was a parade or something. And like, but is there some new thing where black women are practicing indecent exposure? Is there some sort of something going on? Because it's just, like, embarrassing, like, it's like, does do these are people having some sort of problem? And the thing is, they're around other people. Like, this lady who in Denver, she otherwise looked like a professional, white collar professional, but she had her body part, her private body part just hanging out. And again, here in Arkansas, this lady was, I mean, at least she had a white bra on, but it was a white bra. Like, and these people have people around them. So nobody in their friend or family is saying, "Hey, you're 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 doing indecent exposure. Maybe you want to put your shirt on." I don't know, but it's bizarre. It's like it seems like kind of sick, like are these women needing attention so badly that they're deliberately exposing their private parts just for strangers to see? I mean, and now that I think about it, when I went to Iowa and then Denver, Colorado, like, all these black young men have their butts hanging out. Um, like, you see their underwear, but their pants are below their butt cheeks. And it's like, I don't want to look. I don't want to see it, but it's in your face. And like, young men are doing it, and some older men too, and some white guys trying to have that prison cred do it too. But it's just gross. Like, American black people, please just cover your butts, cover your breasts. Like, nobody wants to look at it. And if you guys want to be an exotic dancer, okay, go where people want to see your private parts. But when going to the grocery store or whatever, I'm not interested in like having, like, it violates me. Like, I don't want to have to look at your naked self. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I when I was in Denver, there were like these homeless men, like so many homeless men or mentally ill, drug addicted people, men, don't have belts. So you will see all these people walking around, one hand plastered to their waist because they're holding their hands up. They're holding their pants up with their hand all day. Like, I mean, I can't imagine how hard that is on your shoulder to hold your pants up when you're doing anything. So you basically are disabled because you only have one hand because you're spending the rest of the day holding your pants up. Like, I don't know, there's dozens of men out there. Like, and I know, I guess, like, in prison or hospitals, they don't let certain patients have a belt for suicide stuff, but if the guy is out walking around, he can have a belt, like, so these guys don't get to have belts, they're given oversized pants, by the hospital or prison, and so the guy is holding up his his pants for the rest of his life because he doesn't have the mindset to buy a belt. It's so disturbing, it's so sick, how Denver is, and, even clearly, even, like, the well-heeled people are doing weird stuff by exposing themselves. Because this flight I arrived in Arkansas yesterday, like, it was from Denver, and so this lady who was exposing her bra, like, one side of her bra, she had come from Denver too, and it's just what are, you know, like, these folks need something. They need Jesus, that's for sure. Because, like, why expose your private parts when you're at the airport luggage pickup terminal, like, or when you're walking to the grocery store or something like that? Like, why do you need to do that? And better yet, why doesn't a city or whoever's in charge say indecent exposure is against the law? Because we need to stop this indecent exposure. Regardless of what your sexual proclivities are, like, I don't want to have to experience it when I'm at the airport or when I'm, in downtown, like, to go shopping or whatever. It's so, it's so disappointing. And this defund the police thing that all the Marxists and superficial leftists thought was so great. I mean, it's been so bad because basically cops are like, "Oh, I don't have to do my job." Like, they're only gonna, you know, deal with some, like, kidnapping or murder when it suits their narrative. And not that they were doing a great job even 20, 30 years ago. I mean, I heard when I was growing up in New York, cops never came to the projects whenever, you know, something happened, somebody was shot or whatever. So cops have already, like, they're only helping the rich and blah blah blah. Um, and now with this, like, defund the police, they're like, yeah, like, what we have had is law. What made America great, made the West great. It's being it's irrelevant anymore. And and the left still loves it. The left is like, yes, no consequences for anything. Because if somebody believes that they're not murdering you when they are murdering you or some little children, but they have to do it because it's their belief system. It's because they identify as that murdered child or something like that. I mean, it's sick. And the thing is, if you corner some leftist to admit it's there's some wrong things, they still won't back it up. So, anyways, please, my fellow Americans who are African American or Black American, whatever you want to be called, like, please cover your breasts. Keep your breasts covered in public and cover your butts. Like, literally cover your buttocks. And that means not just wearing underwear and your pants at your knees, but pull your pants up to your waist and try to find some sort of fashion thing where you enjoy covering your private parts, because it's indecent exposure. And this is civilization. If you want to be a member of civilized society, you cover your private parts, you cover your intimate reproductive organs, your organs of elimination. We don't want to see it. So thank you for watching.